Allen Iverson is one of the most pivotal players in the history of the NBA. There's no need for much elaboration on how important he was for the development of the NBA's culture and how much of an impact he had on those looking up to him. Iverson was one of the most impactful players, but even with that, the 6-foot guard who often lacked a great supporting cast was never able to achieve the main goal, winning a championship. But as time has passed and the NBA has changed, many have given arguments saying how Iverson could have been an even more dominant player in this new age of basketball than what he was in his day. But what if we were able to actually test this theory? What if the likeness of Allen Iverson was erased from history, and all we currently knew about him is that he's a young, tenacious guard with immense potential who's been receiving that pre-NBA hype similar to someone such as Trae Young did? What if Iverson was set to enter the 2020 NBA draft to join an era fully suited for him? An era that became what it is thanks to players such as himself? Well, let's find out. As we take a look here as the 2020 season concludes, as the worst teams in the league who will be headlining the lottery, we have the New York Knicks, who are 16-66, which is their worst record in franchise history and the worst record in the league, followed by the Cleveland Cavaliers, Washington Wizards, Chicago Bulls, Orlando Magic, and Brooklyn Nets in the Eastern Conference. On the Western Conference, we have the Golden State Warriors, New Orleans Pelicans, Phoenix Suns, Memphis Grizzlies, San Antonio Spurs, and Portland Trail Blazers, all within the lottery. Here is our final look at the draft lottery before we dive into it. So without any further ado, let's see what this draft's going to formulate into. The 14th pick in the NBA draft goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 13th pick in the NBA draft goes to the Portland Trail Blazers. The 12th pick in the NBA draft goes to the San Antonio Spurs. The 11th pick in the NBA draft goes to the Charlotte Hornets. The 10th pick in the NBA draft goes to the Boston Celtics. The 9th pick in the NBA draft goes to the Orlando Magic, means the Brooklyn Nets have moved into the top 4. The 8th pick goes to the Chicago Bulls. The 7th pick in the NBA draft will go to the Phoenix Suns. The 6th pick in the NBA draft will go to the Golden State Warriors. The 5th pick in the NBA draft will go to the Washington Wizards. The Pelicans have moved into the top 4. The 4th pick in the NBA draft goes to the Brooklyn Nets. The 3rd pick in the NBA draft goes to the New York Knicks. The 2nd pick in the NBA draft goes to the New Orleans Pelicans. And with that, the Cleveland Cavaliers will land the top pick in the NBA draft. Here is your final draft order, and now all we have left is the draft itself. As of right now, Iverson is not ranked the number 1, 2, 3, or 4 player in the draft. He is 5th after Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman, LaMelo Ball, and Cole Anthony. In the Draft Express mock draft, Iverson is slated to go 5th to the Washington Wizards. In the 2K mock draft, Iverson is expected to go 6th to the Golden State Warriors. In the NBA.com mock draft, Iverson is expected to go 7th to the Phoenix Suns. In the draft combine, Iverson shot 21 for 25 from standing college NBA three-pointers, which was tied with Nico Mannion for the best out of the whole combine. But with standing NBA threes, he shot 12 for 25. Scouts are currently saying that Iverson's ceiling is that of Fat Lever and his floor is Aaron McKee. With Georgetown in his lone season, Iverson averaged 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 10.4 assists, along with 3 steals on 44% shooting and 30% from downtown. The 21-year-old guard's attributes are highlighted by an A- mid-range scoring, A- inside scoring, B+ playmaking, A- perimeter defense, B+ athleticism, and an A+ potential. And here we are, the 2020 NBA draft. So with the first pick in the NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select James Wiseman, 7'1" center to complement their backcourt of Colin Sexton and Darius Garland. With the second pick in the NBA draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select LaMelo Ball from Australia. He joins his brother Lonzo in the backcourt. With the third pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Allen Iverson from Georgetown. Iverson goes higher than expected after being expected to go from 5 through 7 in this draft. The Brooklyn Nets select Anthony Edwards, 6'5" shooting guard out of Georgia. And with the 5th pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Cole Anthony. So it is official as I remove my control from the Philadelphia 76ers, who were Iverson's team in his past life, and head over to the New York Knicks. It looks like Iverson is now going to be the franchise point guard of the New York Knicks. Two Brothers Gaming says happiest moments of my life, Knicks drafting Iverson and my daughter being born. The S's of Clutch says love that the Knicks picked up that kid from Georgetown with the 3rd pick. Allen Iverson is legit. The Knicks just got Allen Iverson with the 3rd pick. Gotta start preparing for that championship parade. Iverson has officially signed his rookie deal where he plans to be a New York Knick through the 2023 season, if not longer, and will join a core of Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Marcus Morris, Bobby Portis, and so on and so forth. The team has also traded for Terrence Ross in the process. Al-Farouq Aminu was also on the team now. Now, in case you don't know how this series works, I will not be having any control over anything that this team does. They could even trade Iverson if they really want to. And with this new My Career series, I'm including a new attribute upgrading system. For every single win that the team gets, we're going to be getting 3 attribute upgrade points to put onto any attribute of our choice. But the catch is that you can only upgrade an attribute by 5 points at most within a single season. So unless Iverson's 3-point ability upgrades naturally throughout the season, the max it'll become throughout his rookie season will be a 75. Iverson does also come into his rookie season with a pretty nice badge. Goes to the 2K hooked his rookie card up with Hall of Fame Acrobat, Hall of Fame Relentless Finisher, Gold Teardropper, Gold Difficult Shots, Hall of Fame Ankle Breaker, Gold Flashy Passer, Bronze Lob City Passer, and Hall of Fame Pickpocket and Silver Pick Dodger. And like I just mentioned, this is the card taken straight from the 1996 2K draft class, although this card is listed as a point guard so that he can be more of a modern day player at 6 foot. And last but not least, I have locked on the player to Allen Iverson. That's all I've got for this one. Like and subscribe if you're ready for the next one of this Allen Iverson series, and if you care about my channel at all. And I'm out of here. Cut.